Boxing King Media in association with Boxer ALFIE SHARMAN, I've said that right, from the Zone. Big fight week, Lee Wood, Josh Warrington. A lot of people are split on how this fight goes. I don't know if you have opinions or you're allowed to say, but everyone's split. Where you stand with it?
Well, I'm sitting next to Josh, so for that 10 minutes up there I was on Josh's side, but no, look, jokes aside, I think 50-50 fight, it's very cliched, but you know, champions all round, hard hitters. Josh probably doesn't get as much credit as Lee for being as heavy-handed as he is. They've both got incredible tanks, great experience, amazing support behind them. So yeah, look, I mean, it's 50-50. I mean, sorry to sit on the fence, but I'd say it's 50-50. I think one thing I would say, I think there's going to be a lot of punches thrown. I'm not sure it goes the distance, and yeah, it's going to be an electric atmosphere for sure.
I've seen Eddie just mention in an interview that they're expecting a sold-out crowd. I've seen in recent times that the crowds have been kind of dwindling, not just with every promoter really. We've seen with the boxer going to smaller arenas. Is there like a thing with the Zone where the shows have got to be in big arenas just for the whole production value, or what's the scenario with that?
100%. We taking a step back, we want to deliver a consistent, highest quality possible broadcast experience for the customers. Matchroom obviously share that vision. What we also share with them is an in-arena, in-stadium experience, i.e. people not watching at home and obviously watching live. Matchroom shows are regularly sold out. This event is going to be no exception. It's going to be huge. It's very important for us. It's more than just the 35 minutes of the main event. It's the whole show. I mean, we start broadcast often at 4:30 in the afternoon. Loads of pre-shows, loads of content build up. Hell of a lot of thought and work goes into it behind the scenes from various teams, both at Matchroom and DAZN side and our other promotional partners. Hugely important. Hopefully that's seen at home by the fans. There's some great feedback on broadcast shows. So yeah, it's important, really important.
From a schedule point of view, the schedule is incredible and it's fair to anybody can see that. How much pressure you guys under to make sure there's no failed tests, there's no issues and all the fights go ahead? Because obviously last year the schedule looked amazing, but obviously the Eubank Ben thing fell through, the AJ fight fell through. So you guys are clearly looking to them subscribers who come in next week for the KSI Tommy Fury fight. You're hoping these guys stay on for the long term?
Absolutely. We're a subscription business. I mean, the events you've just gone through there, we've been unlucky. Let's be honest. We've been unlucky with some of the big shows. We've also delivered dozens of amazing shows, pay-per-view, partly subscription. You mentioned KSI Tommy Fury next week. That's going to bring in a vast audience, a very diverse audience, which is our objective. We've got a variation of payment plans available on our platform. Obviously, you can come in for the month and enjoy just a standalone event, no problem. But we want to encourage people to come on a long-term basis. The schedule that Eddie just outlined very eloquently up there, stole my thunder, is testament to the payment plans that we put in place and the steady cadence of fights for the customer. So from here to, let's say hypothetically, you come in next week, you sign up for an annual plan, you're sorted every single week until the end of the year. Catchall, Linares, Cameron Taylor too, Sonny Bam, Ryan Garcia announced now, Haney Prograis, to name a few, and I know for a fact there's a hell of a lot more to come out in the next couple of weeks. So we're committed to our schedule. We want people to sign up long term. We spend a hell of a lot of time, effort and resource into delivering a long term schedule that correlates and delivers against the subscription model, because that is our core business proposition. So I think we do it well. Now's a great example of how it's been done exceptionally well. Personally, I think it's unrivaled in the world of boxing, and we're very proud of it.
Talking about expanding more shows, we've seen, the rumours are, I don't know if it's fact or not, but Showtime are walking away from boxing. And would you guys ever consider working with Al Haymon if he's looking for a new broadcaster?
Well, look, taking a step back, we work with multiple broadcasters. Look at last week, we worked with PBC, taking Canelo rights in the UK, amazingly successful for us. One of the events of the year, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia in April, was a collab with Showtime and DAZN. Incredible event. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz in August was collab with ESPN. We obviously have promotional deals with Golden Boy, with Matchroom, with Wasserman, with Misfits in the crossover space. We don't just say that we're willing to work with anybody to put on the best content on our platform, we do it. So short answer to your question is yes. Obviously it needs to make commercial sense for us as a business, likewise for them. but we're open to any conversations that's going to deliver value and provide growth for our business.
That's interesting. That Al HAYMON working with the DAZN, nobody would ever saw that coming if it comes off. That's pretty much it, and it's an interesting few weeks coming up. I'm just going to bring up Alfie. I don't know if many people know this, but I don't know. It might have been 6-7 months ago. Derek Chisora was on site. I can't remember which show it was, but he was doing Delicious TV, interviewing someone. Somebody walked in front of him on camera, and he went into Chisora war mode. Do you remember that? And just because I think it was yourself that just walked in front of the camera. But I don't think many people knew who ALFIE SHARMAN was at that time.
I still don't know, probably. Was that me? Yeah, it was me. Yeah, Derek's obviously a larger-than-life character, right? He's producing lots of great content, a hero of the boxing game globally, and I got in the way of one of his shots. I was on my way to top table doing a presser, and he was in the doorway in my defence. He was talking to Calla, and he was talking to Calla at the time.
Hey.
Was it? Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to mess with those.
I think it was Calla and David Hay, possibly.
Yeah, it's a trio that, Calla's sound, but I don't know the other two guys too well. So, yeah, that was me. I think if that's your question, that was me. Yeah, but it's all good. I had good purpose to be in the way. I had somewhere to be. So,
I think it's fair to say you dealt with it quite. You dealt with it quite well, because most people would have probably shit themselves.
Oh yeah, well, I didn't. I wouldn't say I did that, but as I said, I had somewhere to be, so I didn't really have time to do to do anything other than just nullify the situation and go up there and talk. But as I say, in my defence, he was doing an interview in the doorway. So
good stuff. Just wrap up. Any new announcements we can expect? Maybe Saturday night or any other night coming up soon?
Yeah, look, nothing I can kind of disclose now. We obviously had an announcement about 48 hours ago now with Ryan Garcia. Duarte early December, which is a fantastic show. Lots of work in the background across our traditional boxing platform with Matchroom and Golden Boy, Wasserman also. X Series, there's lots of work, so none that I can disclose at this moment in time, but aside from the 9 shows that we've been discussing at length today, which see us through to the end of the year, there will be more to be announced, and Q1, so early next year, coming soon as well. So really great time for us. As I say, my job is to sell subscriptions and to convince the consumer that our platform is the place to come for boxing. And I'm very proud at the moment in time that we have a schedule that is undeniably delivering that, and we've been doing it for some time now. So exciting times for us. Look out for some new shows.
Good luck with that. Thank you.